What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. On this video, we're going to go over the proper ways, the best ways I believe that you can incentivize your employees. All right, guys. So on this video, like I said, we're going to go over how can you incentivize employees. And obviously the number one motivator in a lot of your employees, and you got to figure this out because it's not for everyone, but majority of the time it's money, right? So is it just by giving them more money that's going to incentivize them to work harder? No. What you can do is create games, gamification. So gamification is the process of creating some sort of game within your team, right? So for example, our sales team, every 2 weeks, I put in some sort of game, right? So this week, or these next 2 weeks, it's who can lock up the most contracts. It's very important that when you do these incentivize, when you do these games or you want to incentivize your individuals, that they're pushing some sort of metric that you're trying to get up, right? We're trying to get our closing percentage up. So how do you get your closing percentage up? You get more contracts, right? So for these next 2 weeks, we're incentivizing how many contracts can you lock up? And whoever has the most will get a $250 bonus. So now there's a game. And guess what happens? Every single day, we have a scoreboard that shows who's leading. What does that do? That's obviously incentivizing. That's obviously creating competition amongst the rep or the agents, right? The home buying specialists, the acquisition managers. It's creating that competition every single day to push them forward. So that's number two. It's not just money, but it's also competition, right? Between the other agents, reps, other team members, right? Everyone wants to be recognized. That's a human being's favorite thing. It's being noticed, being recognized, and being appreciated. How can they do that? Finish first on top of their game. Another way that we actually went along with that was we also said we put a month-long number in place. We said, hey, look, a month-long game. Whoever had the most, the highest dollar amount of appointments completed to revenue created, right? How much appointments did this person complete? They completed 100 appointments in a month. How much revenue did that generate? If that generated $100,000, well, they're at $1,000 per appointment complete. Those are just rough numbers, right? Whoever had the highest amount, right, of appointment complete to revenue, that person was able to deem themselves home buying specialist of the month. By doing that, that gives them that title. That makes them feel good. It makes them feel recognized, right? So it's very important. You can do this, and how you can do it is by creating these games around the metrics you want to increase, right? Obviously, you can just say, we'll give you more money by more contracts, because they know that. They already do know that because they're commission, right? These people are commission only. I'm talking about the acquisition managers, and they know that's going to create them more money if they close more deals. But they don't really look at it the same until you can actually make it into a competition amongst other team members. That's where it actually fuels them even more, because they want to be first. They're competing not against themselves, but against other people. And by doing that, that's going to allow them to, every day be looking at, hey, I got to beat Jorge. I got to beat Jorge. I got to beat Marcus. I got to beat Mark. I got to beat Ryan. Whatever it is, they're chasing and not just staying stagnant with just, hey, I locked up 4 contracts this month. That's my best ever, and I'm good, and I'm going to lay back. Now they're pushing because they're trying to chase the next person. So it's very important. So again, guys, 2 things. 1, obviously monetary, but 2, also, game winners. So creating the names, right? Creating the recognition. That's number 2, right? Allowing them to be the closer of the month. Allowing them to be in a competition to reward themselves in front of the team, so they get recognized, which creates a very positive outlook on themselves. They feel very happy, they feel appreciated, and that's one of the most important things you can have for your employees, to make them feel like they're being heard, being seen, and being respected. So I hope you guys got some value from this video. If you did, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you do to incentivize your team. What kind of games do you have in mind? Remember, it's not just for salespeople. You can do this for admin people, right? Admin associates, people that work with you that are in, TC, that handles transactions. Incentivize them based on a metric you want them to push. Is it more closings, right? Closing percentage being higher, less cancellations? Well, then you say whoever has the least, the lowest cancellation rate the next month, they're going to be crowned to, close, or the TC at the month, and they can even have a day off, or they get off on Fridays, right? Whatever it is you're trying to promote, trying to get better in your company, you can find creative ways to incentivize these individuals. So again, guys, if you have any ways that you're doing it yourself that maybe I left out to incentivize your team, leave them down below. Please like, subscribe, and look forward to seeing you guys on that next video.